What's up, guys? Today we're going to make a telegraph. What you need is some wire with the end stripped on it, a D-cell battery, a 16D nail, a thick rubber band, small rubber band, 2 paper clips, paper fasteners, piece of foam, sandpaper, a piece of paper cardboard with 2 holes in it for a switchboard, and then magnet wire. So let's get to building. Okay, first you want to take the nail and take the wire and wrap it around the nail about 100 times, 90 to 100 times, and then stick it in the styrofoam so the wire won't fall off the nail. Then take your sandpaper and you want to take, cut this off a little bit, about 1 inch of the wire, and then you want to sand it completely off so you're exposing the wire. Do that on both ends. And okay, so like I said, you want to take and just kind of grind that down with some sandpaper. Do that on both sides and it should turn silver. Then just set that aside for now. Take a paper clip and we're going to make the clicker. So all you have to do is take the paper clip and bend it one end straight, just like that, and then just pull up on the other. So you're going to have something that looks like this. And then set that aside. Okay, so now you need the piece of paper, cardboard with the holes in it. Take the other paper clip and just lay it down there. And then you'll need your fasteners as well. Now with the paper clip, just take the outer loop and pull it up. Not very much, just about like this. And take one of the paper fasteners and then stick it through with the paper clip. And then fasten it. Okay, and then take the other fastener, put it through the hole. Okay, so when you do that, you should have something like this, which will be your switch. Okay, now bring this back in. Take your clicker here and just stick it right into the cardboard, and you want to put it in kind of an angle. Right over, but you don't want it to touch. Just like that. Next, take your battery and your little rubber band here. Take it and just wrap it around the battery. Just like that. And that way you don't have to use electric tape or anything like that for the wiring, and you can just take it off and on, and it works pretty well. So on one end you will take the top copper wire and put it on where the button of the battery is. Just like that. Oops. Alright, and then the other end you will put around the paper fastener where the clip is here. Okay, so now you have the setup like this. Next, what you want to do is take the piece of wire, make sure that's all twisted here. Okay, now connect the wire to the other end of the battery. Okay, so we have that, and then connect it to the other clip. other fastener. You can actually loosen it up before you put it down, but okay. So now we have this set up here. So once you have this, you're completely done with the build, and let's see what happens. Okay, so now that we have it all set up, all you have to do is you have your switch here, and then there it goes. Then all you do is just hit the clicker. See, it makes contact. So you sent your Morse code. And there you see it moving, barely, but it works. Pretty cool. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please subscribe if you haven't already. I still have that giveaway, $100 Visa gift card for anybody that subscribes and just fills out the giveaway. And please share if you enjoy this video. What's up, guys? Today we're going to make an electromagnet. What you need is you need a nail with some copper wiring. Wrap it around the nail about 90 to 100 times, maybe more, and then leave the ends open as well. Then take a big rubber band to put over your battery. That way you don't have to use electric tape, and tape them down, and you can easily open and close it. And then connect one end here, and then one end on the other side. And then get some paper clips, and it'll attract it. And there's your electromagnet. Pretty cool. See, take it out, and nothing. Hook it up. Come on. And it picks it up. There you go. Okay, I'm going to put some iron filling down. And then hook this back up. And then, look at that. It just picks that iron up. See, how cool is that? It just picks up, and then when we disconnect it, it falls right back down. How cool is that? And then we connect it, and it attracts it all back up. Alright guys, as always, thanks for watching, and please subscribe and thumbs up my video, and if you have any questions, comment below. Maybe explain how this works in the comments. Look at that. On, off. On, and off. Thanks for watching. What's up, guys? Today we're going to build a radio. What you need to do first is get a piece or a toilet paper roll and wrap magnet wire around it about 100 times and leave the ends open, and then sandpaper down the ends about 1 inch to expose the silver on each side here. Then put that aside. Okay, next you need a piece of aluminum foil. You want it as straight or as wrinkle free as possible, and you also need a paper towel roll. And what you want is the aluminum foil to be about half the size of the roll itself. And then we're going to just tape it to the tube, and just like that. And then roll it, and overlap it. Try to keep it as straight as possible. And then tape that down. Okay, and then you have that. Set that aside. Okay, next take a piece of paper, cut it again half the length of the toilet paper or the paper towel roll. Take a piece of aluminum foil, cut it smaller than the piece of paper, and then tape it to the paper with the edge overlapping on one end. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to tape it onto the roll, but make sure that you don't tape it on this edge here. So wrap it around. It's going to be a little tricky. And then overlap it. And then tape this down. There. And one here. Okay. So now you have something that should look similar to this here. Okay, so what you want to be able to do is slide this up and down freely, and the aluminum foil should never touch the other aluminum foil. That's what this paper is for here. So be sure to be able to slide this up and down and for this to work. Okay, next thing you want to do is you need a piece of cardboard, and you want to punch out 3 holes along 1 inch. Next thing, we're going to take these paper holders and these right here and stick them 1 in each hole, and then open them up and do that in all 3. So now you have this here. Okay, next thing you'll need to do is get a Schottky diode and have it right in between 2 of the pins here. And you could either just wrap it around if yours has long enough wires, or what I did, I just pinned them right in between the 2 clamps here and push it through the hole. Now make sure you measure your holes, because mine was a little bit too long, too far apart, and my diode wasn't long enough, so I had to resize the hole. So now that you have that, I'll put that back down, and you'll need a earphones with wires on them. This is a little cheap one that I found. You could really use any kind. You could probably even use a speaker. But what we're going to do next is connect these to the diode side and then to the other side as well. So these are pre-stripped, which is nice. Rip that off. Okay. So move that apart here. Alright. So wrap these wires around and then connect them. One here. And then one on this side as well. Okay, and then push those back down so it's tight. Okay, so now what we have is we have earphones connected to one pin to another with a diode, and then a diode to the other pin. Alright, let's move on to the next step. Okay, next what you're going to do is you're going to take some glue and bring your toilet paper roll back in, and then just put some glue on it. So we're going to glue that onto the board here. Okay, so put that down about, let's see, right here, and let that dry. And do the same with the paper towel tube. Put glue on it. And glue it down. Okay, now we're going to let that dry. Okay, now take some wire, tape it to your coil here. Oops. And then do it again with another piece of wire. Okay, so now you have the wires here. And then you're going to connect it to the outer fasteners. One here. And then this one on this side. Push those back down. Okay, so next take the one wire from the coil here and connect it to the outer one again with the diode. And then also you need another wire and connect it to the same spot. So also on this outer one. It's going to be a little tricky because you're going to have a lot of wires connected to this. And I push it down again. So one end is going to be exposed. Then take this other end here and then connect it to this outer and then keep it out like this. So you're going to have it connected and then it's still going to run out on the other end here. Okay, so take a paper clip and then just open it up some, just like this here. And then take the other end of the wire here and just connect it to that. That's going to be your ground. Now remember the pieces that we sandpapered off here, use those to connect both sides here. You will need to do that because you need to get a connection that way. So now we have that. Okay, so we're actually pretty much done now. What you need to do is you're going to have this wide wire here at the end. This is going to be your antenna. So you could either hold it if you live close to a radio tower, or hook it up to a piece of metal. So let's see what happens. Okay, so what you're going to have here is a homemade radio. It actually works. It's really hard to hear since I just got headphones here, but it's pretty quiet, and it's really just staticky. I can hear a little bit of voice in it. What I need to do is take this and attach it to an antenna or probably a hanger, like a shirt hanger, anything like that. But it's very simple, and you can use this here and slide this up and down and get more signal out of it as well. And it, like I said, very simple. Make sure you have your diode connected. This needs to be grounded. So if you get all this right, you can actually make this work. And like I said, I'm going to play around with it a little bit more. Maybe I can get some more sound going here, and if I can, I will hold it to the camera. You probably won't hear it, but if you don't believe me, make it yourself. It's very simple. It does work. It's very neat. Science fair project, whatever you want to use it for. Like I said, all you really, I think I need to do is just hook up this wire here for which is the antenna. Hook it up to a piece of metal, something big. It'll get a lot more signal. You can play around with it. It will work. It is working. It's just not very strong signal. And I live out in the country, so I'm not getting a lot out of this. But if you live in a city next to a tower or anything like that, you're going to get something out of this. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, Please thumbs up, subscribe, share with your family, friends. Don't forget about my giveaway, $100 Visa gift card, link in the description, going until April 12th, I believe. So keep checking in. What's up, guys? I know it's been quite a while since I've made a good video, or actually a video in general. I'm going to be making a lot more, possibly one every day. And what we're going to do today is, this is going to be actually, as long as it'll take, experiment. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take these 2 lemons and I'm going to hook it up to this clock here, and we're going to see if it works, and then if it does work, we're going to see how long it's going to stay on for. So we're going to keep coming back every day until the time runs out. So what we'll need is, you need some zinc or metal, and then also some copper, and 2 of each. Then also you need an extra wire, and then this here. You can buy this set on Amazon for like $4. I'll put the link in the description for if you wanted to buy this. Like I said, $4. It comes with the wires, with the metal pieces. Instructions, very simple. Let's try it out. So first, of course, you need your lemons, and you have your 2 lemons here, and then you could roll these. I already pre-rolled these, and let's see. And then we're just going to set them up. And so here we have these lemons, and then you're going to take your metal. And see, this one has a piece of tape on. Okay, so you just want to stick that right in to the lemon, and then take your copper. Do the same thing to the other lemon. Stick that right down in there. Try not to bend it, like me. Okay, and then you're gonna take your other pieces. If I can find them. Oh, here we go. Okay. Now you have these other 2 pieces, and you're going to do the opposite. You're going to put copper, and then the zinc one. Now when you do this, or do it with the kit, it shows to cut the lemon in half, use 2 halves. I'm going to keep the lemon whole, so if this works, I have a feeling the lemon is going to last longer doing it that way. So the first wire is going to be the black here, and the black will go on to the zinc, the silver piece of metal, and stick that right through. It comes with a hole in it. Stick that in there, and then I'm going to twist that around just like that. And then the red wire goes to the opposite lemon on the copper, and again I'm going to twist that around so it won't fall out. And then you have another wire, it's white wire, and it runs straight across from silver or zinc, silver, whatever, don't matter, to the copper. Alright, and whoop, something came loose. And there we go. Here we have the time. So now, okay, so it works. So what I did, I took some hot glue and then just glued the wire to it. You can tape it, take a soldering gun, however you want to do it. Just put something on there so the wire stay. You can set it. I got it set to 9 o'clock. It comes to default at 12. I believe it's pretty close to 9 o'clock right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to come back every day, check on this, see how long or how many days we can keep this going. I'm not sure if the lemons will rot first, go bad first, or it'll stop working. We may have to readjust it. I'm not sure, but we're going to keep a watch on it. And then also, I'm going to be on here a lot more, so subscribe, enjoy, share with your friends, share it on Facebook, and keep watching.